Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another Fright Night Friday Blu-ray DVD update. So, this time around, got a nice little stack of cult favorites to show you, some new additions to the collection. So let's check them out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. So this first one I found, of all places, at Shoppers Drug Mart. Yeah, they had a little bin of horror movies on DVD and Blu-ray there, and I just, on a whim, took a little dive through and saw what they had, and they had this one for $5, and I was like, score! I'll grab that. We have Elvira's movie Macabre. So this is 2 episodes from her original 80s show, specifically Count Dracula's Great Love and Frankenstein's Castle of Freaks. As you know, I'm a huge fan of the classic monsters, so any kind of schlockfests that feature them, I'm there for. And if Elvira is smack-talking the movies all throughout as well, I'm doubly there for them. So, yeah, this is part of a series of releases that Shout Factory put out a few years ago. Actually, quite a few years ago. It's before. This probably would have been Scream Factory, but Scream Factory did not exist as a sub-label yet. That's how long ago these came out. They're all long out of print. You can still find quite a few of them fairly cheap online. I guess they had a pretty sizable print run. I don't have very many of them, but I've been wanting to pick them up for ages. So seeing this one in the bin, being Elvira, her original show, plus being 2 movies featuring, you know, classic monsters, yeah, hell yeah, that was a no-brainer. And for $5, I mean, how am I going to say no to that? Let's take a quick look at the packaging and extras, and what packaging there is. And some Elvira. I really wish I had jumped on more of these when they were more widely available. Now, of course, they're long out of print and sometimes go for a pretty penny. These movie Macabre editions, these double features, tend to go fairly cheap still, so I'll probably see about grabbing a few more of them when I get the chance. But just take a little look here. Yeah, there we go. So everything's on its own disc, which is very nice. And then if we pop them out, got some sexy pictures of Elvira there. And then we have an insert. Yeah. Oh, another sexy picture of Elvira. Very nice. And another sexy picture of Elvira. Can't get enough of those. And there you go. And just some of the other titles in the collection. Very cool. Yeah, I definitely like to get more of these. I only saw a handful of them when they were on TV, being repeated in the early 90s. I think I've mentioned them actually in some of my retro episodes. But, yeah, great stuff. Gotta love the Queen of Halloween. There you go. So if, like me, you're a fan of Elvira, I mean, this is a must-have. Just as many of these volumes as you can get your hands on. They didn't release anywhere near all of them, but they did release quite a nice selection of them. Next up, another out-of-print one from Scream Factory. Another one of their double feature Blu-rays. We have Metamorphosis and Beyond Darkness. I think Metamorphosis is actually on one of my Mill Creek horror sets. But obviously this one's going to be substantially better quality and probably a more complete print too. A lot of the, you know, the El Cheapo releases have cut versions and whatnot. So yeah, I haven't seen either one of these. It just looked kind of interesting to me, and I've been kind of on a mission to get as many of the double features as I can because they're all out of print now. You can still find some in stock here and there, but there's no more coming. once in a blue moon they'll do like a special edition double feature or something. That doesn't count. It's not the same thing. Do you have any idea how many of these they used to put out back in the day? A lot. I used to buy them all the time, as you guys probably know if you've been watching my updates and whatnot for a while. So let's take a quick look at the packaging and extras. And here we go. Nice double feature from Scream Factory. Yeah, trying to get as many of these as I can, but they're basically all out of print now, as I mentioned, so I'm just kind of picking and choosing. Whichever ones I find for a decent price, I'll grab, but I'm not like going out of my way or anything. So here we just have some shots from the respective movies. I'll show you there. Very nice. So yeah, should be good stuff. I've always enjoyed the double features because often I'll pick it up for the one movie on it that I know. And then, you know, I might discover some hidden gem that I hadn't heard about before. And a lot of them I just were kind of blind buys for me because, well, they were cheap and it was a way to discover some new movies. Sometimes kind of hit and miss. There were some that were better than others, but you know, it was part of the joy of discovery, right? And because they were so affordable, you know, it wasn't too big a deal if maybe you didn't like one of the movies, but you liked the other one, you know. So, yeah, no extras on this, unfortunately, but that's okay. Just glad to have another one of these great double features. So, yeah, no extras. And I just noticed, looking at the back here, that Beyond Darkness is from the director of Troll 2. Score. I didn't know he ever made another movie, but, I mean, if it's cinematic gold on the level of Troll 2, I'm so there. Looking forward to that one. All right. Next up, another title from Gold Ninja Video. This is actually the first thing I bought from them because it's a longtime favorite of mine from my childhood. We have The Creature from Black Lake. Yeah, The Creature from Black Lake, it's essentially kind of a Sasquatch movie. It's actually a skunk ape, but yeah, it's just awesome. Basically, these two college students go into the forest around Black Lake, searching for this mysterious creature that's been terrorizing the area for a while, and get more than they bargained for. But it's so damn good. Like, the characters in this actually have some depth to them, like far more than you would expect from like a low-budget regional horror film. And it's just a really fun movie as these two hapless guys get terrorized through the forest by the creature, by the locals, and just everything. It's a good time. But this one was kind of special for me because it used to be repeated on Saturday afternoons a lot when I was growing up. So I saw this one a lot growing up. Scared the hell out of me as a kid, and I just loved it. So I've been wanting to have this in some kind of home video format for a while. There was a DVD release put out a few years back, which I was going to track down, but then Gold Ninja put out this lovely Blu-ray. It's not remastered or anything. A lot of the Gold Ninja Blu-rays, I mean, they're standard def masters a lot of the time. Sometimes they're high def, but it's more about presenting some of these hidden gems in a deluxe format. So in this case, they have which is it? They have the guys from this group called Shock Marathons doing some commentary and whatnot about it, and it's just really a lot of fun. And they have a lot of love for this as well. This also contains a bonus film called I Love to Kill, aka Impulse, starring William Shatner as kind of a gigolo type of character who kind of goes nuts and goes around killing people. It's just so much fun to watch William Shatner go nuts and kill a bunch of people, you know. And there is a hidden bonus film on here as well, which you can find for yourself. But one that I watched all three movies on here and just had a great time. What a blast. So much fun. Love Gold Ninja Video. Let's take a quick look at the packaging and extras here. There we go. I was so happy that Gold Ninja Video decided to do a nice deluxe edition of this, because it just seems to be one of those forgotten gems. Like, it was very special to me in my childhood, But, you know, I mentioned The Creature from Black Lake to people and just get met with a blank stare. But I love it. I love it. And revisiting it, I watched this as soon as it came in. And it was great to revisit it. And it was every bit as good as I remember, actually. Still very effective. You know, for a low-budget affair, it's actually quite good. Very well done. I just wish that you know, there was some kind of proper high def version available, because it's basically the DVD version on or, you know, DVD quality version on a Blu-ray. So it would have been nice if there was some kind of high def version available. But you know, it's entirely possible that some of these old public domain films that the original film prints don't even exist anymore. So I'm just glad to have it in some kind of deluxe form that I can enjoy. And yeah. Great stuff. And there you go. So, a very, very nice addition from these fine Canadian film lovers. Next up, another find from Shoppers Drug Mart. We have Ben, which is the sequel to Willard. I do not have Willard yet. Shout Factory has put out the entire Willard saga. They put out the original Willard, they put out Ben, and they also put out the remake starring Crispin Glover. I want to get those as well, and then just have a rat fest, essentially. So I've never seen any of these movies, Willard or Ben. I know that they're, you know, they have their fans and whatnot, and they're, you know, kind of cult favorites. So I've been wanting to check them out for quite a while. So let's take a quick look at the packaging and extras on Ben. And this is a very lovely edition of Ben. I remember they put like all of these out pretty close together. I still need to get the two Willards, of course, but all in due time. They're not too expensive right now. I say that and then they'll go out of print or something. But anyway, so we have the Blu-ray and the DVD. It was just such a treat to find this at Shoppers Drug Mart for cheap, you know. And there we go. Little boy with his buddy Ben. A boy and his rat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking those out. Obviously, I'm going to wait until I get Willard, so I can kind of watch the whole two-movie franchise. Well, and the remake, of course. Got to get that, because I love me some Crispin Glover. There you go. And there you go. So not a bad little selection. I forget how much this was. It was like really cheap as well, like $10, I think, something like that. Which is really cheap for like pretty much any Scream Factory title. You can find a Scream Factory title for $10. Grab it, sight unseen, whatever it is, just get it, because that's a good price. Last, but most definitely, last, but most definitely not least, I had to grab this when I saw it because it is such a fun movie. I saw it originally on VHS when it first came out. Absolutely love it. I still have yet to see any of the sequels. I did see a little bit of the TV series, the short-lived TV series they did. But I really need to pick up the rest of them. In the meantime, at least I have the first one in an outstanding edition from Arrow. We have Tremors. Yeah, the original Tremors. What a great film. So much fun. Plays around with some of the old horror tropes and keeps you on your toes. It's very tongue-in-cheek, and it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy this movie a lot. I've watched this one more times than I can remember. I don't know why I still haven't checked out the sequels. Everybody tells me they're also a lot of fun. So I'll get around to that at some point. I'll pick up a collection or something. But let's take a look here at this absolutely gorgeous edition from Arrow Video. And here we have the absolutely gorgeous Arrow edition of Tremors, of course. Very nice. Loaded with extras. Yeah, when I get the rest of the movies, I'll probably do some kind of in-depth, closer look. There we go. As you can see, lots of goodies in here, so just take a quick look at this. Reversible cover, of course. So we have the original movie poster on that side, and then on the opposite side is the new artwork that's on the hard box. And then we got some cards, like some lobby cards. Got the movie poster on the back. So, yeah, very nice. It's just a gorgeous edition. Yeah, really looking forward to revisiting this. Oh, and look, The Jaws of Death are coming out. I think that might be out now, actually. But, yeah, I love how they'll slip a card in there, just one of their upcoming releases, to tease you. I remember when I got, I think it was Alice, Sweet Alice, it had one for RoboCop, their upcoming release of RoboCop, which, of course, I definitely got and loved. So here we got a couple of discs. Very nice. And there you go. And then we've got basically a movie poster. So it's just it's a poster of the artwork that's on the hard box, and then the original movie poster on the other side. Sorry about that. And then we have this. We actually got some of these in the Gamera set as well. First up, we have the road sign, City of Perfection. Very nice. And then on this side, we have the cutaway view of a graboid's anatomy. Very cool. And then finally, last but not least, this lovely book. I love these books that Arrow puts in their editions. So we got all kinds of goodies about the movie, essays about it, behind the scenes info, photos, just the whole works. It's beautiful. Beautiful set. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to put it all... Sorry, I keep bumping the mic there. Terribly sorry. It's very close to the camera, as you probably gathered. Just going to put all this together here. And there we go. Tremors. So there you go. A little mini closer look for you. Beautiful set. Apparently a gorgeous transfer, too. Best it's ever looked. So, yeah, really looking forward to checking this out again. It's definitely a long-time fave. Alrighty, well, that is it from me to you for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed this week's update. Definitely got a nice mix of stuff there for the Cult Faves collection. Alrighty, well, thanks very much for watching. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors. Be sure to catch me on Twitch. I stream just about every day, and I will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.